66 million years ago, the sun rose over Earth for the last time on the dinosaurs. By sunset, 75% of all life would be dead. This is what their final day looked like, hour by hour. 6 a.m., Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. A herd of Alamosaurus grazes near the coast. These giants stand 30 meters tall. Each one weighs 70 tons. They're the largest land animals that ever existed. Right now, they're pulling down tree branches, chewing, swallowing. A single Alamosaurus eats a ton of vegetation per day. They have no idea what's coming. 1,000 kilometers north, in what will one day be Montana, a Tyrannosaurus rex wakes up. She's hungry. She hasn't eaten in 3 days. T-Rex can survive weeks without food, but this one is getting desperate. Her stomach aches. She needs 230 pounds of meat today. She starts hunting. Across the ocean, in Mongolia, a pack of velociraptors chases a small mammal through the undergrowth. They're smart, coordinated, fast. The mammal escapes into a burrow. The raptors give up, move on. That mammal, a creature no bigger than a squirrel, will outlive them all. Meanwhile, 10 a.m. in North America, a triceratops guards her nest, 3 eggs. She's been sitting on them for weeks. They're close to hatching. She doesn't know they never will. The world is warm, tropical. Lush forests stretch across continents. Flowers bloom. Insects buzz. Life is everywhere. And 12 million kilometers away, in the blackness of space, a mountain is falling toward Earth. 11:30 a.m. The asteroid enters Earth's atmosphere. It's 10 kilometers wide, moving at 72,000 kilometers per hour. The friction with air heats it to 20,000 degrees Celsius. It glows brighter than the sun. Animals on the ground look up. The sky is on fire. The Alamosaurus herd near the Yucatan Peninsula doesn't understand what they're seeing. A second sun? They've never seen anything like it. The T-Rex in Montana freezes mid-step. The light is blinding. She closes her eyes. It burns through her eyelids. 11:45 a.m. The asteroid is 200 kilometers up, still falling. The air around it compresses so violently it turns to plasma. Trees below begin to catch fire, not from the impact, just from the heat radiating off the falling mountain. The triceratops on her nest feels the ground vibrate. She stands. Something is wrong. Her instincts scream, "Run!" But she won't leave her eggs. 11:58 a.m. The asteroid is visible from half the planet, a screaming ball of light tearing across the sky. Pterosaurs flying over the ocean see it. They panic, dive toward the water. They won't make it. Then, impact. 12 p.m. The asteroid hits the Gulf of Mexico at 72,000 kilometers per hour. The energy released equals 10 billion atomic bombs detonating simultaneously. In 1 second, the asteroid punches 25 kilometers into Earth's crust. Rock vaporizes. A fireball expands at 20,000 kilometers per hour. The Alamosaurus herd, standing just 500 kilometers away, dies instantly. Not from the shockwave, from the thermal radiation. Their skin ignites. Their eyes boil. In 2 seconds, they're ash. The shockwave follows. It's moving faster than sound, faster than anything on Earth. When it hits the forest where the Triceratops guards her nest, the trees don't bend, they explode. Splinters moving at supersonic speed shred everything. The Triceratops is thrown 200 meters. Her body disintegrates mid-flight. Her eggs are crushed.
12:15 p.m., Montana. 3,000 kilometers from impact. The T-Rex is still alive. She doesn't know what happened. The sky turned white. The ground is shaking. Then she hears it. A sound like a freight train. Louder, louder, louder. The shockwave hits. Trees snap like toothpicks. The T-Rex is slammed into the ground. Her ribs crack. She tries to stand. Can't. A wall of superheated air follows, 300 degrees Celsius. The forest ignites. Everything burns. The T-Rex dies in the flames, choking on smoke, skin blistering. She ruled the food chain for 30 million years, gone in minutes. 1 p.m. The asteroid impact threw 25 trillion tons of debris into the atmosphere. Some of it escapes Earth entirely, but most of it comes back down. Rocks the size of cars, molten, glowing, they rain from the sky at orbital velocity. Every forest on Earth catches fire. North America, Asia, Europe, Africa, everywhere. The velociraptor pack in Mongolia sees the sky turn orange, then red. Burning rocks start falling. One hits a raptor directly, vaporizes it. The others run. There's nowhere to go. 2 p.m. The impact triggered a magnitude 11 earthquake. That's 50 times stronger than any earthquake in human history. Every volcano on Earth erupts simultaneously. Lava flows, ash clouds rise, the atmosphere chokes with sulfur dioxide. And then, the tsunamis come. The impact created waves 1,500 meters tall, taller than any building humans will ever build. The waves travel inland, thousands of kilometers. They flood continents. A mosasaurus, a marine reptile 15 meters long, is carried 800 kilometers inland by the tsunami. When the water recedes, it's left stranded in what will become Kansas. It dies slowly, out of water, under a burning sky. 6 p.m. The fires have consumed half the planet. Smoke, ash, and sulfur fill the atmosphere. The sun disappears. Not for hours, for months. Temperature drops fast, from 27 degrees Celsius to below freezing in weeks. Without sunlight, plants die. Wither forests. Grass turns brown. Algae in the ocean dies. The herbivores starve first: hadrosaurs, stegosaurus, and chylosaurus. They need hundreds of pounds of vegetation per day. Within weeks, they're too weak to stand. The carnivores last longer. There are corpses everywhere, mountains of them. But corpses don't last forever. A lone Carnotaurus wanders through the ash-covered wasteland. It's been 3 months since the impact. It's starving. It finds a dead Edmontosaurus. The body is rotting, covered in maggots. The Carnotaurus doesn't care. It eats. This is the last meal it will ever have. 2 weeks later, it collapses. Its heart stops. The Carnotaurus is the last large dinosaur to die on this continent. But it's not the last dinosaur. Deep underground in a cave in South America, a clutch of eggs has survived. The temperature, the fires, the darkness. They hatch. 6 baby Abilisaurus. Tiny, vulnerable. They crawl out of the cave, into a world of ash and ice. There's no food, no warmth, no future. Within days, they're dead. 1 year after impact. The sky is still dark. The temperature is still below freezing. But something moves in the shadows. That mammal from the beginning, the squirrel-sized creature that escaped the velociraptors, it survived. In a burrow, eating seeds, roots, insects, anything. Mammals don't need much. They're warm-blooded, small, adaptable. While dinosaurs needed tons of food per day, mammals need ounces. And when the dust finally settles, after 5 years and sunlight returns, the mammals emerge. They inherit an empty planet. No competition, no predators, just opportunity. Over millions of years, they evolve, diversify, grow. Some become whales, some become elephants, some become primates. And 65 million years later, one branch of that family tree looks up at the stars and wonders, what happened to the dinosaurs? The answer is simple. One bad day. The dinosaurs ruled Earth for 165 million years. Humans have existed for 300,000. We're not even a footnote in their story. But we're here because they're not. If this changed how you see extinction, subscribe. We're covering Earth's biggest disasters every week. And trust us, this wasn't the worst one.